Our next speaker is Brittany Macaluso.
So everyone, picture a world 50 years ago when we did not have a 4-inch screen in front of our face 24/7. People would walk into coffee shops, pizzerias, other restaurants with their friends without looking at a 4-inch screen, only halfway listening to the people around them. It went from this to this. Are people really connecting with the people around them, or are they connecting with their devices? This is the generation where we can obtain news from a 140-character tweet and find entertainment in a 7-second short video Vine. You can sculpt the perfect person of who you want to be on any Instagram account, and is this really what we want the world to be coming to? Well, take a minute and reflect about your own life. If you need to, take out your phone. I'm just going to pose a quick question, and then by the show of hands. How many of you have used a social networking app or dating app within the past 7 days? Judging by the show of hands and smiling faces, I bet a bunch of these interactions have been positive, right? Okay, so why would we want to take away these beautiful connections we have formed in the internet? British physicist Stephen Hawking said in an interview with Forbes magazine in 2014, "We are all now connected by the internet, like neurons in a giant brain." Now, for those of you studying science in the audience, you might know exactly what this means. But for those of you who don't, I'll explain anyway. Neurons are little things throughout your body that send messages throughout long distances. And if we allow ourselves to, that's what the internet wants to offer us too, on a communal and global scale. Now, you might be sitting here with me today thinking, who does this really help? And why should I care? Aside from the obvious answer, everyone, there are a few target groups that this specifically helps. For example, picture yourself as a gay man living in a conservative community in Kentucky in 2018. Although we've come a long way, we are far from being all-inclusive, and we still need to work on it. And this man might feel a bit under pressure. He doesn't know who he can talk to about his emerging identity and who he wants to be or become. Luckily for people in the LGBTQ+ community, they are finding that logging onto online forums, they're learning more not only about their emerging identity, but they're connecting with people who can help them figure out who they want to become because they have already taken the same path. And they're connecting with these people. It's a bi-directional relationship where they are learning and teaching each other. Also, furthermore, there was a study conducted in Hong Kong with men using Grindr and Jack'd. And for those of you who don't know, those are two social dating apps that are for only men who are gay. And most people might think that this is segregating these people, putting them in a corner where they might just want to be alone and it's not making it all-inclusive, but that is wrong. If these people feel more comfortable, and these men have commented feeling more comfortable, logging onto a forum that they know they're not scared to hit on someone who is straight, they're feeling more comfortable with themselves and who they are, logging onto a forum where everybody is the same. And these men have also commented on the fact that they have formed friendships, relationships, casual hookups. They can see, based on the way the people message them at first, how this relationship is going to play out. Furthermore, this is Ashley. Now, shifting from romantic and friendship relationships, we're going to move on to professional relationships. Ashley just graduated from college. Lucky Ashley. And she is on the job hunt because she really needs to pay off her debts. I mean, don't we all? And she doesn't know where to start. She's fresh out of college. She has all this great knowledge that she wants to share with the world. Luckily for Ashley, there's LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is unlike any other social networking app, where LinkedIn, you have to form strategic professional relationships. It's not like Facebook where you see your mother posting videos of cats or recipes. No. You need to form relationships with people who are in your field of study, and you need to connect with them on a professional level, because LinkedIn is basically an online resume where all of your employers and future colleagues can see who you are as a person. Now, LinkedIn, you see this picture right here, and there's all these lines connecting these people. Now remember Ashley, who just graduated? She can be sitting in her home in New Jersey, and by the tap of a button, be connecting to people in France, in India, just by logging online. LinkedIn is home to over 500 million people in over 200 countries, and these people are connecting just by the tap of a button. Now we see this picture here, hola, bonjour, ciao. Many different languages are being spoken around the world, and if you allow yourself to dive into the internet, you can be connecting to any of these people. Now, I'd like to close with this last picture here. Now, all we need to do, all of us here today, is grab onto that knob and open ourselves into the world behind us. Now, if you log into the internet, you can form friendships, relationships, professional relationships, find your future job on a global scale. All you need to do is allow yourself to do that. Thank you.